This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the UAB Blazers against the Marshall Thundering Herd. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. This Cinderella story continues to be one of the greatest stories in college football history. This underdog has made it all the way here, and they have an opportunity to play for a national championship, but they've got to take care of business against the big dogs here today. Coach said his players have a ton of confidence. The locker room has been crazy, and they are bringing all that energy and enthusiasm out onto the field. Can they keep this magical run going? We'll keep you posted on how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Blazers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate? Joel, how aggressive can they be knowing they're facing defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, we knew this offense was going to attack on the edges and on the perimeter. And we knew that the defense would have to tackle in space. They're doing that great on this play. And now the offense...
It's caught. He's got room. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Blazers come to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pre-game. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
So Marshall's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we've got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place.
He's got a crease. He's got space on the left. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty, brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them, incomplete pass.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up 4th down. See if they tried out the field goal team. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Looking to pass. It's Boley. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Blazers will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll test the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25. It's Marshall in front right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Washington.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Well, once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the move now. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really no.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. How about the starting field position? They begin with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Three red zone trips produce just 2 field goals. They're hungry to punch it in here. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. This offense is still clicking.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
Well, the defense better fix this, because we know the offense is going to continue to attack the edge with these wide receivers. They've got to set the edge and defend this perimeter game.
To throw, it's Boley. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
He's got space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. After the completion, we'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The Blazers will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 40. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 5-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Back to pass. It's Boley. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, oftentimes it can be hard to bring these tight ends down once they've got the football because, again, they're big bodies and you're trying to tackle them with secondary players. But what timing here. Look at this hit right as he catches the ball. This is the avenue. This is the way to go.
Crosses the 10-yard line. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The tight end has got it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. No surprise, the tight end making a play here in this must-win game, Joel. He's been a solid, effective weapon all season.
Well, this guy is such a matchup nightmare in the red zone. That's the exact conversation.
Touchdown, Blazers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What an important touchdown for this group here before half. They're going to have to kick the ball off to start the 3rd quarter, and there was a real opportunity where this game could spiral out of control. And now they're able to remain close and really be in this ball game headed into the 3rd quarter.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're breaking along with you, running along with you, and here he's able to do so, and the offense moves the chains.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I thought that was a really good job by the quarterback, finding his running back, and he just drops it. Now you've got to go and be a leader. This is when a quarterback really makes his hay. You go up to your teammate and say, hey, I need you.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Play action here on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a 1st half of football. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Blazers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
I caught up with the Thundering Herd head coach at the half. His guys are fired up at the half. He said that locker room was so energized. They have the lead, even though the game is close. They understand a national championship appearance is right within their reach. He said, we are talking to our captains about every play, every moment has to be urgent, and they're the guys who have to keep delivering that message here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. More of the same for this offense early in the third quarter in this crucial game, Joel. They're going to the target that really hasn't been stopped by this defense yet.
Chris, they've tried man coverage. They've tried zone coverage. At this point, I think it has to be a double team. Look for a bracket. You've got to bracket this wide receiver, or they're just going to wear him out en route to a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. And following the catch, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. First down at 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your passer.
Touchdown, Marshall. This offense cannot be stopped.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
I love how they attack the edge of this defense. They do it quickly. Great job by the offensive line as well. Getting onto those blocks. It's really a reach block, Chris. Look how they get to that outside shoulder and really work hard to get upfield. Almost getting the first down. I love that play.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense better not get too comfortable. They threw it on 3rd and 1 because they're likely going for it on 4th and 1.
They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. The He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Looking to throw here. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Change of direction.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
Now the offense has reached the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurd.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the 2nd half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Boley. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Blazers bring their punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, from what I can see here on the Marshall sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on is just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We know you'll be keeping a close eye on that.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The punt team making their way on the field. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes the jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. It's Marshall in front right now. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Coley. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing him.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the rush. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack. The Blazers will have to kick it away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. And can this offense put the finishing touches on one of the great stunners we have seen in the history of postseason college football, Joel? Wow, 1 step away from a national championship, so close to it.
And Chris, as you and I have met with this group over the last couple of weeks, don't call them the underdogs. They believe that they belong here, that they can go win a championship, and I think it's that belief that has led to this success on these huge stages.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position.
Got an opening here. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space. You need
touchdown, Thundering Herd. They are pouring it on now. Huge play to stretch the lead and close in on another victory, Joel, trying to take a perfect record to the championship game.
And Chris, as we've covered this team throughout the season, what I've been most impressed with is their focus. They are just ready one game at a time. It's all the coach speak, one play at a time, all those things that we as fans roll our eyes at. Well, they practice what they preach, and they have done such a good job all year, and that's why they're in this position.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Empty set now, 5 wide. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Throws it to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. Touchdown, Marshall. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game. And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
The Blazers will send their punt team onto the field, forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey, guys, from what I can see here on the Marshall sideline, this team is so excited for their young quarterback. They knew he had all the talent in the world, but this is the biggest stage he has had to perform on so far. Guys are coming up to him, patting him on the helmet, telling him he did a great job. They do have some ball left to play, but they can sense they are on to bigger and better things, and it was their young quarterback who has led the way. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Grinding away on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Marshall's in for the score. Touchdown, Herd.
What a performance from this group today. I thought it would be a closer game, in particular here in a semifinal, but they have just been so good. And now they've got the rhythm for their next matchup. They're going to go play for a national championship, Chris, and the film that they're going to watch is some of their best football that they've ever played. That is a great feeling and something this head coach, I'm sure he's going to use moving forward.
Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. The back's got it on a counter. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going, and here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The first down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title, and that's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.